got a little tip for you. Make your smartphone, yeah, your favourite camera. What I want to do, I want to show you at the end of this video some pics that I've taken on the smartphone, and there's some bangers in there. It never ceases to amaze me. Like, I've done over, must be about 65, 70 workshops, like how much people undervalue their smartphone. It's like, especially guys when they're starting out, it's like, when we've got like when we get like top of the range camera, or we get that 35mm prime lens that we've been after that we've been saving for so long, it's like when we get that, our photographs are gonna rock and roll. What if that's not part of the deal? If you've got a photographer who's at the top of his game and someone who's maybe they've not been clicking for too long, right? You give the newbie, yeah, a top of the range Leica camera, and you give the A gamer a disposable camera from Boots. The photographer is going to wipe the floor with a guy. Like, what happens with experience? It's like whatever camera you use, yeah, you can shoot the limitations of that camera and turn it to your advantage. That's what happens. This whole thing's about practice. For me, all the camera is, right? All the camera is a tool. Now, I'm not saying don't look after your gear. I'm not saying to not invest in equipment, right? That's not what I'm saying. The more experience you have, and perhaps, I don't know, you're pitching for an assignment, something like that, yeah, that's when all the little subtleties come into play. Yeah, you need to have an edge, right? And it's like those little things matter then, yeah? But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is practicing. Like, these things talk to us. Like this, it doesn't want to get out of bed for anything less than a beautiful sunset and a gorgeous model. This, it couldn't give a shit what it shoots. Like, for me, like the phone, right, the smartphone is like the digital equivalent of lomography, right? You know, like the little point and shoot cameras? Have you ever been out and you forgot your camera, and then you might buy like one of them little like disposable type cameras? It's almost like the weight's off your shoulders, isn't it? Have you noticed? It frees you up. You're not so precious. By the way, guys, I'm not saying in any way here that we should be like approaching our photography when we're using our smartphone with anything other than 100% intention still to create magic, right? To create great photographs. That's not what I'm saying. I just find that, like, it's almost like it is this like unconscious thing. It's like when we've got one of these, it's almost like there's this expectation of how things should be. And like I said, it's almost like it don't want to get its hands dirty. With this, when I'm using like my smartphone, I don't know, it takes me back into that time and place when like, you know, when I first picked up a camera and I was just shooting for the fun of it. And that's the way that I use this. So keep it real, create some magic, and make this your favourite camera. Smartphone. Rock and roll. Cheers, guys.
When I remember our first laugh, it takes me back to our first night. It was the first time I could smile, it kept me going for that while. But now I see you as a drug, and now I'm hooked. I know I'm left to die. I take a picture and watch it in flames, but I would rather take you